Oops. All right, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Wednesday daytime stream. Okay. Oh, I got a text message. Oh. See what that text message is. Oh, my God, that's cute. Oh, my gosh, a cat picture. What's up, guys? Excuse me. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. So, what were we doing? Did my internet reset? I think my internet reset. Wait, let me test it. Oh, yeah, it definitely reset. I got to log back into Discord. Okay, let's log back in here. While it's doing that, let's go ahead and start working on this. BGS came back. Yes, but it took an awfully long time for BGS to come back. All right. Let's see. We're jumping over here. Unlike my father, it's here. Yay! Wait, what? Okay. Mister, I sent you a message on Discord. Oh, yeah, your boxes arrived. So we agreed to a price on those boxes, and then I need to apply that to your slab away. Is that it, or is it store credit? We are. Let's jump over here. Jump down here. My package should have arrived. It sure did. It's in the photo right now. So we're going to say Black Label Hello Kitty. And we're going to say Obsidian Flames Restock. I actually have more Obsidian Flames coming as well. And Hot Breaks Live Card Shop. So that is a BGS return. The first BGS return I've had since I did the poker cards. I like this BGS return. This one was good. Hey, refresh one more time over here. Well, I'd be really sad if Discord ever stopped working for me. All right, let's see. All right, getting any of the ETBs, I'd really like a promo to send out and grade. What, ETBs of what, Prismatic? Yeah, we're getting ETBs of Prismatic, trust. But I don't think they're here quite yet. They might be here on the 17th if we're lucky. We're going live for Wednesday day. We are hoping for that Prismatic to arrive on the 17th. I think because I'm in Lake of the Ozarks, sometimes I get them a little late. Because Lake of the Ozarks is not a major city in Missouri. In fact, I would have had this BGS submission, I would have had it yesterday, because it arrived in Kansas City yesterday, but then they had to forward it out here to Lake of the Ozarks. So Lake of the Ozarks is kind of in the middle of nowhere in Missouri. Not really, but it's, it's a countryside, small town. And so I think for me, there's always at least one extra day for the shipping. And that can really screw things up if the shipping time period ends on like a Saturday. So if I'm off by one for Sunday, well, then it's definitely not showing up till Monday. So, it could be like a worst case scenario. Oh, I received... Oh, man, I just got paid out by TikTok. TikTok just paid me $771, everybody. Wow. I was just talking about this in that video. Did you guys see the video today? Not everyone liked the video because I told the truth about, there's a lot of greed, there's a lot of envy and jealousy in the hobby. And there's all this concern by people, oh, Pokemon, there's not going to be enough Prismatic. Well, yeah, because it's such a great set and Pokemon's so desirable. And I was talking about how I believed there was real organic growth in the hobby, and that's why it's also expensive. And it's a very strong sign for the hobby. Some people just don't like to hear that. They get upset. They think that Pokemon cards should cost like a penny or a nickel or something like that. That's an exaggeration. But so I just got paid $771 by TikTok. It's in my account right now, TikTok Incorporated. And that is ad revenue from my videos over the last, it's a little while. It's been a while. But it shows you why Pokemon cards are rising in value. Because how could they not rise in value when you can just make money owning the right cards? All right, anyways, so some people liked the video, some people did not like the video. Look, you don't have to agree with me, but if you hear something and it makes your mind expand, then you've gained value from hearing me speak. You are? I saw the comments. The comments were a little mixed. Some people were like mad. They're like, well, you guys, you ripping shippers are the problem or something like that. You know, like you rich guys, as if I was always rich. No, I wasn't. But the rip and shipping and all that was pretty new. I actually heavily contributed to the concept of rip and shipping. I was the first rip and shipper on YouTube. And so I contributed my piece, and here it is. You know, I think that the rip and shippers are a symptom of the fact that Pokemon's so fun. That's what people don't get. They think we created this. We didn't create this. We're just guys opening cards up. We're like DoorDash. And so DoorDash didn't make America obese. McDonald's and Taco Bell did. They're at the heart of it all. All right. DoorDash is just a service. Same with rip and shipping. It's just a service. All right, let me go ahead and take these down. BGS Hello Kitty. Oh, my God. My hand's not big enough to hold the whole pile in one hand. Pick this back up. All right, welcome, guys. It's a fun conversation. I had somebody say, well, you're rich. You don't have to worry about it. It's like, I feel like that's such an oversimplification. You're rich. You don't have to worry about it. Here we are. All right. As if there's cards that I can't afford. There's cards I can't afford. I don't get to have what I want. I don't get infinite money. I just work within my means, and I do a pretty good job of it. But I offer some solutions in that video too, like you should collect Korean or Chinese or Thai language or whatever, because it'll be cheaper there, or just don't grade it. And I talk about how Pokemon will reprint those sets. They really will. So there's all this like whining and fear, and it's like, dude, Pokemon's going to print so much of this? All right, there we go. Nice. Let's get a nice little sleeve for this guy. What set is that My Melody from? This Weiss Hello Kitty is on the menu right now. It's on the menu. So we sell Hello Kitty, and you are welcome to buy some. We got some on the menu if you want to open it. My collection over the last year skyrocketed and barely bought any product. Yeah, so like that's the best part of it. For me, it's a celebration because you got all these hardcore collectors who stuck around. They kept collecting even when everyone else was saying, oh, the market's the market sucks, the market's crashing, you know, Pokemon's not an investment, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that was my thoughts when I made the videos. Like, what are you talking about? Pokemon hobby's doing so good right now. Everyone who talked bad on Pokemon was dead wrong. It was a great place to be collecting, and so it's all the people that kind of missed out on that because maybe they didn't like it. Here we are. All right. I actually think some of the complainers are people who might be like more like crypto bros or something like that because those guys missed out. It's more genuine collectors that kept buying even when the market looked bad. All right. So, Mr. only uses Mudkip stars as... yeah, exactly. I can only afford Mudkip Kleenex at this point because, oh man, the price on the Torchic Gold Star's gone up too high. Woe is me. Not that wealthy. I don't know what people think of me, like I'm like some bazillionaire. I have a great card collection, but I don't have a lot of cash. All right. And that collection has risen in value in a year, so that is lucky for me. All right. Mister, I'm broke. I can't get any Hello Kitty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Six. Maybe you can make me a trade and I can get you a really cheap, cute little Hello Kitty. There's some cheaper ones, not just black labels. But yeah, we got a couple black labels. Is this, what is this? This one's an RR. So those are just RRs. I think this is an RR as well. Yeah. So these aren't even the rare cards. These are typical holos. We are. These are just like standard holos, essentially. I think that's the same as billionaires. They don't have a lot of cash, but they have a lot of stock in their own company. No, billionaires legitimately have a lot of cash. I do not. I can't pull out like some mortgage against my cards. I don't think I can. There we go. Maybe some bank would be willing to do a trick like that, but I do not literally have a lot of cash. It's all wrapped up in Pokemon cards right now. I need Kuromi Melody and Tuxedo Sam. How much for the Hello Kitty slabs? Well, that's what I'm wondering. Look, that's the best one right there. So we got this black label Sanrio characters. Oh, oops. It's just wrong sleeve. Okay. Is that Weiss? Yeah. So this cost me a lot of money. I sent a lot of slabs off, a lot of cards off to BGS. I told you guys I opened a case of Hello Kitty, and I sent off my favorite pulls from the case. And so we got this guy right here is probably the best return. I wish the label didn't have a curve to it. There's a bit of a curve to the label. All right, so this is Black Label Sanrio characters. It shows all the characters off, and it's a double-sided card. Wow, that's pretty good. So there it is, my Black Labels from the Hello Kitty return. Until MSRP rises, it is not organic growth. Well, so organic growth, we can just argue semantics about what it means. But let me tell you what I think it means. It means that there's no COVID. There's no stimulus checks. There's no Logan Paul box break. None of those things exist this time. So you know what I think it is? People love Pokemon, and Pokemon made a real good set. So you can, you know, say, oh, that's not organic growth. Well, then what is organic growth? What is? I don't know what else it could be. But I think you're saying organic growth can only be defined as like the MSRP. That, I don't know. That's kind of odd. I mean, that's just Pokemon setting prices. That's price setting. Here we are. Ooh. I'm talking about real demand. Real demand for the cards has gone up. Despite no COVID, no lockdowns, no extra stimmy cash. None of that happened this time. Wow, man, that's beautiful. Let me buy your Dark Explorers box. Yeah, I think I have a couple of those. Actually, I think I can see 2 of them in my closet. Do I have 3 Stormfronts? There's a Stormfront coming down in auction. I want to see. Weird. It definitely says I have 2 Stormfronts, but it says I bid on 3 of them. We didn't open a box of Stormfront in the past, did we? Whew. So these will come up for sale. I'm not a Hello Kitty collector myself. However, I recognize this brand so well. I've been seeing this brand since I was a kid. Look at that. Oh, man. Beautiful. So somebody else out there does love Hello Kitty, and they'll want some Black Label Hello Kitties. And I put in the work and the capital and the effort to get this all done, so these will be for sale. Now, these will be the most expensive ones, and we shall price them slowly. But we'll also have some more affordable ones. Move this out of my way. Gotta make some room for them first. All right. Are you holding any Traumatic Evolution ETBs? What's Traumatic Evolution? Prismatic? Oh, Traumatic Evolution. Yeah, I mean, that's the goal. The goal is to have some in a closet somewhere and just going up in value if it does do that. Again, we don't know what happens next. So that's another problem is people who assume it's going up, it's always going to go up. Pokemon printed a lot of Sword and Shield, and we all thought it was the end. And I was wrong. We were all wrong. Most people were wrong about that. They didn't print enough of XY era. I'm sorry, of Sword and Shield era. And so what we're learning now is we've got Scarlet Violet. They're still printing like crazy, and there's not enough. And it might happen all over again. So they might go from 50. You know how there's 15,000 PSA 10 Moonbryons? Well, there might be 30,000 PSA 10 Crown Bryons. And we don't know what will happen. We don't know what happens from there. They might print 30,000 of them. They might print 45,000 of them. We don't know what happens next. It's all new now, okay? So be smart. All right. So we got Sean Gallagher, pay off Golem Slab. Wow. Paying off your Golem Slab right away. And then he says, start slab away on the Rainbow Tops Charizard 9. Yeah, he's a nice Charizard. So this just finished in an instant. I'm telling you guys, I'll be out of slabs in a minute here. This is an extremely rare Wave 4 Rainbow Golem. Wow, dude. Now he wants the Rainbow Charizard. Where did I put him? I don't even remember. Where did I put that Rainbow Charizard? Oh, he's over here. Oops. I pulled this myself. Did you know that? I wish he had graded 10. So sad. All right. Who's going to buy the PSA 10 Onyx? Do you think AI is going to cause a big headache in the card market? AI. I mean, AI could, in theory, help you shop. If you get much smarter at shopping, there will be fewer deals. It is organic growth for the hobby as a whole, but not organic growth for price. Well, again, we're arguing semantics, which is the meaning of a word. So how you like to use the word organic might be different from how I'm using it. But to me, again, the demand is not affected by COVID, not affected by lockdowns, not affected by literal free money just popping into people's account, not influenced by Pawn Stars, King Gary, Charizard. That was back then, but that's not, nobody thinks about it anymore. No more Logan Paul. All that's gone. It's all gone. This time, it's blowing up because it's such a good set. It is that good. And so when something's that desirable, it becomes expensive, and you just got to go with it. You're not entitled to $5 booster packs. If Pokemon can't print enough and everyone else is willing to whip out $25 for a pack, that's the price. That's a collectibles market. It can be hard to accept, but, I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm just here to tell you how it is. And that's valuable, to have somebody tell you that. Sean Gallagher. All right, Sean. So we're jumping over to Slab Away. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear so you can make smart choices. Some content creators focus on telling you what you want to hear. All right, so you got your Topps Charizard. I went ahead and applied that $20 to it because you finished the Golem so fast. So no Slab Away fee on this Charizard, okay? Thank you, Sean. All right. I feel like the same people in the hobby during Logan Paul sat out the beginning of Scarlet Violet, but were passively waiting for a moment like this to happen again. Well, then they would have missed out on most of the change in price because it would have been people buying before the price change. See what I'm saying? So again, the people who really benefited were the people who believed in it the whole time, loved it the whole time, stuck around, even when there wasn't very much money to make. Those guys benefited the very most. Look at this, has got folded over. All right. Oh, so that was originally going to be a break, huh? That's a pretty interesting one-piece card. Looks like we were going to sell it for $200. And that was supposed to be a clearance card. They come back for a quick buck. Sure. Well, I mean, and that's what happens with the concept of scalping, right? Like there's not enough of a product, and it creates this sort of downward spiral that you can't get out of, where because the demand is high, this incentivizes people to run out and buy it only to resell it. And because of that, it becomes even more rare. And because it's become even more rare, now you can't find it anywhere and the price just rises. And as the price rises, the scalpers get hungrier. So this is kind of this. But look, it ended before. How did it end last time? Well, it ended with plenty of product getting printed. So, I mean, that's probably going to happen. There we go. That's why I was saying in the video, too. This set is in print. It just came out. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Maybe people need to hear that they're going to be all right. It's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. They are going to print more of it, I promise you. Bet you this card's a little more than 25 now. All right, let's start taking a look at those orders. Hello, mister. I'm a proud scalper. La Flame's proud of it. He wants you to know he's a scalper. He's going, ha ha. All right. Let's see. Proud scalper here. Robert Tumman, 40 to my Slab Away. You're funny, dude. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Everybody's acting like no one else in the hobby wants to make money off of their purchases. No one else wants to see their Charizard double in price. No one else has ever bought an extra ETB knowing it's going to flip for like double its price. Only these like evil trolls that came from the underworld and sprouted up just in time to grab Prismatic. They're the only ones affecting it. How could it be the collectors themselves? It's everybody who's not scalping, right? Like when you know a card is worth triple and you find it on the shelves in a retail shop for $40 and you can sell it for $120, why aren't you going to buy it? So, you know, I do get tired of the very loose usage of the word scalping. It's a secondhand market. That's how it works. It's a secondhand market, and everybody's in it. Everybody's in it. We're all in it together. So it's not an exclusive title for like one special group of people. It's the hobbyists themselves. Scalp or be scalped. Don't hate the player, hate the game. There's just not enough product. And it's because Pokemon made such a good product. That's a fantastic thing. It's a very healthy sign for the hobby, and they will print more. One spot in the new gym pack break. You got it. They are going to print so much more of this, just like they did with Sword and Shield. They printed so much, we were all surprised. And remember Darkness Ablaze? $500 Charizard, he's 90 now, nothing. And so that could happen all over again. You know, they could just keep printing this set into oblivion. They really could. They have the ability to. Do I think they will? Not necessarily, but they might set a print level that's higher than Evolving Skies. So their print target, you know, there's 15,000 Moonbryons. Well, their print target might be 30,000 Crown Bryons. So they might say, all right, double it. One spot in the new gym pack break. Okay. But that's also part of what I was teaching in that video. See, those videos are valuable when I come out, even if you don't like what I'm saying. I was teaching that what we can conclude now is anything printed before this point, there's not enough of it. So now you know what's rare. Man, I got itchy throat. Jose Arredondo, that should be the remaining balance to my slab away. Sweet. All right, let's go take a look at that real fast. Poker Tyrant, you're the one that got the Tyranitar set. Oh, man, did you get me on that, dude. I should not have sold that. I didn't realize how rare it was. Jose Arredondo, you did extremely well on that, so thank you. Please enjoy it. I should not have sold that to you. Here we are. That's like $1,000 card to me now. So I learned more about this Tyranitar, everybody. He is so difficult to pull. This guy right here, Pop 2 apparently. Look at that. That is Poker Tyranitar from the year 2000. He does not come out of every deck. He is a rare pull. And he rotates with Typhlosion. So there's like two versions of the deck. So if you just got the wrong version and you got a bunch of the wrong version, you just don't get any more Tyranitars. That is a cool Poker Tyranitar, man. That is a very cool Poker Tyranitar. Yeah, you got me. Shouldn't have sold it. Congratulations. All right. Jose Arredondo. When I got it and I sold it to you, I was like, it's not a big deal. I'll just grade another one. And I started opening some to actually grade one, and I couldn't find them. I'd opened like 6 decks. And I was like, oh, shoot. Didn't realize it was so hard to obtain a Tyranitar. All right. Now I wish I'd kept him, and he was sitting in a box waiting for another one to be graded so I'd have 2. All right, there it is. Now, I want to point something out. He paid his slab away off with booster boxes. Did you guys know this? So he paid me in sealed product. You can do that too. If you've got sealed product and you want to use that to pay off a slab away, I'm totally down Charlie Brown. Very legitimate way to pay off your slab away if you've got a product and we can agree on a price. All right, you're all good? And speaking of which, we need to get a price on Obsidian Flame now, don't we? Give me a second here. One of the things that's real crazy about right now is Obsidian Flames booster box is actually going up in price. Wow. So that is unusual. Let's see. That is unusual because Obsidian Flames was like a booster box set where it was very easy to actually... Oh, not this. It was very easy to pull the Charizard out. But that Charizard's going up in price right now. All right. So let's see. I need a calculator. Just bought myself a BGS 10 stamp Pikachu. Good purchase. I don't know. BGS stamp Pikachu. I don't know what that means. All right. I am now pricing up Obsidian Flames. There's base set. It's going to be above base set. And it's going to be 7.5. There it is. Very similar to other prices. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Itchy throat, mister. You can't even find a 4090 for less than 900 over MSRP. 4090? What's a 4090? That sounds like 69. Yes, another code box. Watch Surging Sparks become the next Vivid Voltage. It could. It could. So mote it be. Chat has spoken. Mister should have canceled his slab away like these people canceling pre-orders. Whew. Great purchase, mister. I sobbed away like a few minutes after you priced it. Yeah, it's a good one. You got it at a good price. I think I could have sold it at 800 at the time. And I was like, let's not be greedy. Let's just put it up for, I don't know, 650. And so I pop it up there. And I just didn't have the level of knowledge I do now about how truly rare that card was. He is not easy to pull. And even when you do pull him, he might be off center or have a gray dot on him. Any interest in sealed 3-pack Diamond Pearl blisters? Sure. Well, I'm interested in any sealed product as long as it's authentic and you want to trade it. I don't mind. Just bought myself a BGS 10 stamp Pikachu. I never pulled it. How much for a spot in the gym break? Yeah, so gym break. Here it is. We've got, this is a heavy pack of gym heroes, if you didn't know that, and it has a chance for the Naked Misty. And this has a chance for Umbreon, the Neo Discovery. It's 41 per spot over here and 32 over here. Oh, and this shouldn't say 1 in 10. It needs to say 10 in 10. I'm sorry. There we go, 10 in 10, meaning everybody gets one card. I'm so used to saying 1 in something. So $32 a spot on that gym here. The vintage packs were going off last night. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 people are in. Let's show off the breaks real fast because we've started. I haven't shown the breaks off this whole time. We have a new Pokemon break for this very rare, very expensive Wick from Burning Shadows. Yep, Burning Shadows cards continue to rise. Here's Suicune. Would I bet on that card rising more? Yes, I would. Magikarp is back for another break. This might be the last 1 in 5 break for this Magikarp. The next round might be 1 in 6. There's no star card this time. Koro Charizard is an exceptionally rare Koro magazine Charizard. Pokemon has authenticated it. And then we also have a Poker Umbreon. Exceptionally good. Pristine 10. You know, the BGS Pristine's harder to obtain than a PSA 10. And Heatran 10 is the new clearance card from Pokemon Rumble. These English Pokemon Rumble cards are shockingly expensive. They were promo cards that you got when you bought the video game Pokemon Rumble. They're hyper rare. Jesse Salinas, 5 Shrouded Fables. All right, 5 Shrouded Fables. Okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Very nice. Ooh. Let me go ahead and start snipping. Ready? Pokemon Center just canceled my 2 ETBs of Prismatic. Really? Wow. All right. Even Pokemon's canceling orders. They said we can sell it at a higher price. Maybe they decided you got too much. There we go. That sucks, man. All right, all right. Jesse Salinas. Ready? Got a little Dusclops. Let me know if I can have this bulk Dusclops. You can keep it if you'd like. Here's Reveroom. Here's... Oh, look at this Dusclops. So this is the standard AR Dusclops. But you know it's interesting. I actually like this little bulk drawing a little better. It shows his whole body. Okay. He looking like a peeping Tom in that picture, doesn't he? Zoroark. Pokemon's flipping their own product on eBay. Wouldn't that be something? Man, that'd be crazy. They easily could. Oh, Monkey Dory. He's looking pretty chill. You can have it. Thanks, man. I'll put it with all these Japanese ones. Maybe I'll send a bunch of these off to, like, BGS and try for a black label bulk card. How funny would that be? That'd be a big waste of money, that's for sure. Wow, look at that. That is so pretty. All right, but we got a little... I'm just collecting all the bulk Dusclopses right now, and there's a lot. I'm going to cry over my pile of cards like Rev. Has he had any luck? Has he pulled the Umbreon? He probably will. I'm sure he gets actual distribution. Man, I need to get distribution. All right. Let's grab this Revaroon. Get this into a sleeve for you, Mr. Jesse. Mr. Jesse. How's life going, Mr. Jesse? Here's Haxorus, Niesel. All right. And we'll grab this. Jesse Salinas. So that Magikarp break is bound to go to 1 in 6 next time. That's like the last 1 in 5. I had to cancel my netting because I put the wrong shipping address. Here's Jonathan Fernandez, 11 packs of perfect combo. All right, just working and taking. Thanks for asking. No problem, man. All right, we gotta get more perfect combo. Do I have any of this hiding somewhere? That's power absorbed. Let's look in here. All right, I think that's it. I think I'm finally out of this product. I don't see a restock anywhere. I'm looking. One more look. What's this? Pokemon? I think we are out of that one. Took a rather long time to sell through. What do we got in this box? Power absorbed. What's this? Fighter's Ambition. Nope, we're out. We're out. So, Jonathan, that means you have some leftover money. Do I have any Mews that I do the break? Yeah, I have more of those, but those are just for breaking, okay? Okay, so we got a total of 6. All right. Perfect combo. You are owed 5 of these back. Weiss. Is it on the it's on the secret menu, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Perfect combo was 3.5, so we need to know what 3.5 by 5 is. $17.50 remains. Okay, Jonathan Fernandez. Can you tell me one, even if you price it a little bit higher for slab away? I don't think I can do that. I think I've thought about doing that, like red label pricing and stuff like that. But with the Mew break, or with the Mew card, it's really kind of not worth my time to do that. You just had a break with me, right? So you're looking for new breaks. Keep your eyes open. Check the Discord server for all kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, you're wanting me to overprice a Mew. That's what you're wanting me to do. Let me see. Where would the Mew be? Ugh. Overprice a Mew, huh? I don't even know where he went. I know why you would ask that. You're asking that because you want to put one into stasis because you're worried that the price will move up more on that card over time. But, let's see. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. It's just... For me to want to do it, it would have to be priced in such a way that you might be uncomfortable. You might be like, I don't know. Let me get 1 pack of Terra Festival and 1 Holo Shuffle. Oh, yes, let's get that. 1 pack of Terra Festival. Okay. And 1 Holo Shuffle. tossing that. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God, that is so freaking lucky, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. All right. Ready? The only reason Rev is selling the packs for that price is because he would be a hypocrite if he sold higher. Yeah, I suppose. Okay, you ready? Well, it's very easy for someone like PokeRev to sell the packs very cheap when he makes maybe about $500,000 in ad revenue a year. $500,000 or more. So, yeah, I'm assuming his paycheck's around $500,000 a year in ad revenue alone. Okay, you ready? So, yeah, it's very easy to kind of stand up and be like, oh, look at me. I'm so good to you all. Here's Vegeta. Here's this guy. Just saying. Oh. Turunk's self-taught traditional technique. Here's Raditz using a scooter and abducted. Abducted. Okay. And here's a nice one. You got a little Umbreon in there. If you ever don't want that Umbreon, let me know. I've been trying to collect a couple of those. We are. The bulk Umbreons. How come you're not making $500,000 ad revenue? I don't have 4 million followers. Just think, that's ad revenue he only makes on YouTube. Add up all the locations where he posts his product, posts his content, and it's more than that. So here's a 1 and here's a 2. All right, there we go. Very easy to pontificate to everyone else. Hey, you got to sell these cheap. It's like, well, that's pretty easy for you to say. Here's abducted. All right. There we go. So, Jonathan Fernandez, let's find your bag. You are in here. Oh. There's got to be a lot of regular card shops out there who don't make $500,000 in ad revenue, and they're just going to be like, this is what we have to sell to make money. You know, this is where we make our money. Here is, ta-da, Rigoberto Gil. One spot in the gym break, Rigoberto Gil. Ta-da. Rev mentioned you and used your shorts to make his millions. I think he had a new idea to use other people's content as sort of like a content farming situation, you know, sort of like reacting to other people's viral clips. Nothing wrong with that. I just think it's the right thing to do to just properly credit people. That's all. Yeah, maybe he was so new to that idea, he hadn't really thought it through all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Very good. So, now we have an order from click. Jesse Salinas, PSA 10 Fallunator. Fallinator for $25. What is he talking about? Fallinator? What is he referring to? PSA 10 Fallunator. Did you forget John's 2 lives? No, he got them. It was 2 holographics. What does Fallinator mean, guys? He bought a PSA 10 Fallinator, $25. Is that one over here? Here's a Charlie Brown for $25. Oh, shouldn't I be, you just took it off slab table. I just took it off. Can you retype the name of it? What's the name of it? Can you retype the name of it? I don't know what you were referring to. Okay, we need to get like a cute little Hello Kitty slab. So Hello Kitty, we're 39 minutes in. I haven't priced a single Hello Kitty. We are. Hello Kitty's coming into rotation, guys. We got a lot of these lovely pristines, and they're going to be a fair price, very similar to PSA 10, although they should be more expensive than a PSA 10. And because pristines, first of all, BGS just costs more to grade. And the pristine's harder to get. Pristine's supposed to be a grade above PSA 10, right? All right, let's start doing an analysis of this. Not many of these graded. I can just kind of do my own price. Faluniter. Just picked up my case of Terror Festival, ordered straight from Japan. Give me advice, guys. What do you think I should price this at? This is a pristine 10 Hello Kitty Holo. The rarity is R. There's the value of the booster pack, and then there's the value of the grading, and then there's the difficulty of getting the pristine 10. What do you think this should probably be priced at? Give me some ideas. Okay, Jesse Salinas, I still don't truly know what you were asking for there. Falunator. For alligator? Is it for alligator? Was there a for alligator? Could it have been for alligator, he was saying? Maybe he was saying for alligator. Oh, he wants this, doesn't he? It's Lunatone. It's Lunatone. He wanted Lunatone. Is this right? Maybe he wanted Lunatone. All right, so HHN says probably like 45. I feel like 45 is just in the range of being like competitively low. You moved it to your left side, Tim Stodgel says. It's got to be this thing, right? I'm just trying to think what is even worth 25 bucks on the table. There's not a lot. It's got to be this. Is that a BR rare version? No, this is a regular R version. I sent it in just because it's got Hello Kitty on it. It is 45. I got to get confirmation before I'm just going to write it. He says, yep, okay, there we go. Got it. We figured it out, everybody. He probably didn't get a chance to see the name. That's Full Art Lunatone. That's what the FA is. Haha. You were close. So we'll try this out. $45 pristine Hello Kitty. Jesse Salinas. Grimmel Snarl. He wants the Grimmel Snarl. I'll give it to you. Here you go. I was going to do an upgrade on it, but you know what? You can do an upgrade if you'd like, or you can just keep it in the blue label. Here you go, Jesse. Very nice. Okay. We have 6 corrupted prismatic break. All right, the prismatic break. Nearly done. BR sold for $125 as a PSA 10. Okay, so then the 45 is pretty reasonable. It sounds like that's just about the price it should be. Here you go, 6. Only 86 of the Sanrio have been graded via PSA. Brandon Boutillier, spot in the Gym Heroes. Okay, Brandon Boutillier. X Premium going up to $30 next month. Get your raises. Whew. Crazy. That sounds expensive. Okay. Here's Christopher. No BGS ones have sold on eBay. That's probably because the set just came out. So I've got a pretty exclusive pile of BGS 10s then. That's really cool. Look at this one. I got a cute one for you guys. Ready? Oh, man. Look at that. Hello Kitty in a drink. That's cool. Okay. All right. What do you guys think about this one? Give me an idea. What do you think that price should be? I think this one's cuter, and it's got a more, distinctive holographic pattern on it. I think it's a little more desirable than the other one. Okay. I'm just going to go with the flat $50 on this one. So it's just a little more expensive than the one to the left. We have a Christopher Houghton Lorcana purchase. Lorcana, huh? Christopher Houghton. We should probably do a break on one of the Hello Kitties, don't you guys think? Hello Kitty break. All right. Very good. Horace, Jasmine, Elsa, Maleficent, Break, Rapunzel, Elsa, Mad Hatter, Ariel, Genie, and Scar. There it is. That is Lorcana Chapter 1 for you. This pack did not contain the Elsa card that you wanted, the chase card. Christopher Houghton. Where am I going to find your bag, Christopher? Whitfield. I have not been paying attention to Lorcana very much. I don't know what to think of it at this point. I'm sitting on one case of it just in case it kind of takes off for some reason, but I don't know. I don't really see that happening. He didn't say I needed a new bag, right? Ooh, careful there. Christopher went. Gotta be careful not to pull down this box. New bag, new box. I'm seeing Obsidian Flame booster boxes rise up in price, but ETBs haven't really budged. Maybe they go after. All right, new bag. I don't like BGS, but I like Hello Kitty. You don't like BGS? Very interesting. Here we are. All right. Listen, I don't know about the BGS 9.5, but anytime I see BGS Pristine 10, I mean, I've been doing this a long time. The Pristine 10, if you've graded cards with BGS, you know it's much harder to get the Pristine 10 than the PSA 10. That's why when Logan Paul regraded his Charizard into a pristine BGS 10, it was a big deal. That's also why King Gary was trying to do that with that same Charizard beforehand, and they would reject it. They'd be like, nah, that's a PSA 10. Nothing wrong with PSA 10s. They have these nice metallic labels, and when I see that color on the label, to me it says expensive. That's how my brain interprets it. It's actually why I think SGC's got to struggle a little bit, because SGC also looks really different from PSA, but why would you buy this when you got this guy and there's the pristine 10s on this side? So, yeah, I got nothing against the pristine 10s at all. I'm actually going to be grading a lot with PSA. I'm sorry, with BGS. You're going to see a lot more BGS slabs come up here. Look at these, and these are top notch, dude. You can't get past this. This is really good. Also, the prices, if you check sold prices on black labels prove the market feels the same way. So, you know, a black label Pokemon card will sell like for 4 or 5 times more than the PSA 10. It's all of it, the square, the gold, not the square. Peter Waddington, 1 Japanese fish break. You got it, 1 Japanese fish break. Well, these can end up going up onto something like eBay, but you guys will get first pickings of it. Okay, Peter Waddington. All right, BGS slabs just feel cheap and the sleeve takes away from the card clarity? What are you talking about? You guys feel the BGS slab feels cheap? I feel it's literally the other way around. All right, Peter, I feel like this is the more expensive slab, and PSA has always been the cheaper option. So PSA is just like this cheap, cost-effective option. This is the premium brand. BGS has always been the premium brand. Like when you send a BGS, you kind of have to twist your hands and worry that you're going to get a 9.5. All right, here we are. All right, so into the fishy break. The premium brand is BGS. It's like if PSA is Walmart, then this is Target. Here we are. That's the number one reason I don't grade with them, is because I'm scared of the 9.5. Let me show you a 9.5 real fast. We probably got one. Let's see. Ready? Yeah, BG. Right here. That's the Gem Mint 9.5. It's terrifying. So you either have to get a pristine 10 or one of these stinky 9.5s. And the 9.5's the equivalent of a PSA 10. So they call their rarity Gem Mint. Well, their Gem Mint's 9.5. So you cower in fear when you send cards off to BGS because you're scared of the 9.5. But the pristine 10 is a premium grade. And especially if you can get the card at a similar price to PSA 10, I wouldn't hesitate to do that. So I don't understand this. I don't understand I don't understand the brand loyalty when it comes to grading companies. Because when I'm buying a graded card, what I really care the most about is how tough it's been graded. And the reason this is so scary is because this is really tough grading. Much tougher than PSA. It's always been known to be tougher than PSA. So their standards are higher than PSA's. And so when I can buy a BGS Pristine 10 at the price of a PSA 10, I just go for it because I know it's an improvement in the value of the card. But I think people just see the PSA label and they go, that's the only one I want. And I don't buy cards that way at all. I mean, look, here's a CGC, here's an SGC, here's a Beckett, here's a TCC, and here's a PSA. I get all of them because I don't leave, I don't restrict options for myself in my collection. And all you really got to do is when you bring the card home, just make sure you have a box that can store BGS slabs, and then you just put your BGS slabs in the BGS box. Yep. How does CGC Pristine stack up to BGS and PSA? So I've graded a lot. 6 years of grading, everybody. 6 years of grading. So I do have some perspective on this. It is hard to get the CGC Pristine. It's actually pretty easy to get the CGC Gem Mint. It is hard to get the CGC Pristine. It's hard to get the BGS Pristine. It's a little bit easier than this to get the PSA 10. This is easier to get than PSA 10. So PSA 10 is harder to get than the CGC 10. PSA is a harsher grader when it comes to Gem Mint 10 than this guy. Same here. Like, I don't know how to feel about 9.5s. I've crossed a lot of 9.5s into PSA 10s. They just crossed. They do. So you could buy this and cross it into a PSA 10 right now. And yeah, so I've just been doing this for a long time. Where do you think I got a bunch of my Charizards from? They were actually crossed over from BGS 9.5s. So all that matters to me is the accuracy of the grading and the toughness of the grading. So if this really is a pristine 10, well, this is no different than a PSA 10. This will cross right over. And it's a beautiful card. It's a nice looking slab. What about TCCG 10, Pristine 10, or TCCG Pristine 10? Oh, well, that's obviously the toughest one of all. Still think CGC looks the cleanest, TCC the best. Is there any grading company more premium than Beckett? Nope, just Beckett. Beckett's the most premium, I'm pretty sure. Can you guys name a more premium, grading company than Beckett? Beckett's the premium grading company. Let's see. There's 10s hold more value. Their 10s hold more value. That is true, but people only go with BGS when they think they have a shot at Black Label. Could you imagine how tough a method to be on grade? Here, let me go ahead and cough. There we go. I feel better now. Sometimes I need to have a cough, and I don't get the cough. All right. Where are we? Oops. I just clicked on this, didn't I? Go back. TCC is the most premium. Stephen Woolridge. Box of Code Geass, 2 packs of bleach. Okay, you got it, man. Also, I'll mention this, and somebody like Jeff Leon will back me up on this. So this is Weiss Schwarz, right? If you like collecting Weiss Schwarz, one of the things you will learn pretty fast, Weiss Schwarz collector pretty exclusively prefer BGS. So look that up if you don't believe me. He's not the only one who's told me. Other BGS collectors have told me the same thing. There was a guy who's saying you should, because back in the day I was grading with CGC, BGS, CGC. I'm sorry, Weiss Schwarz, CGC, and he said, don't do that. You're wasting your money. Go straight to BGS. And I was like, well, CGC, they've got the perfect grade. And he's like, doesn't matter. And so Beckett collectors and Weiss Schwarz collectors have something in common. Box of Code Geass, 2 packs of bleach. All right. Do you have any personal BGS Charizards, mister? I couldn't afford them. They're that expensive. So if you wanted one, you're going to have to pay way more for a BGS Charizard. But do I have Black Label Pokemon cards? I got a couple Black Label Pokemon cards. All right, so let me go get you 2 packs of bleach. I don't know where they are. One of them's an Espeon. All right. Here it is. All right. I've been debating doing BGS or PSA for my Altart Gengar VMAX. You will find anytime I grade you'll find anytime I grade Weiss Schwarz that it will no longer be going through PSA, it'll be going through BGS. We are. What about Canadians? Should we use a Canadian company? You could. One of the things that PSA has been doing a good job of, they've been expanding all over the place. You could support a local Canadian company, sure. PSA is best if you want to sell for Pokemon. I disagree. I've actually seen sold prices now for BGS for Pokemon. BGS beats Pokemon in price. The only problem is it's harder to get the good grades with BGS. So what it comes down to, can you pick out Pokemon cards that will get pristine or black label? If you can, then you should just be using BGS. Their prices sell for more. Here's the problem, though. You can't do it. It's too difficult. So you opt for PSA because you know their 10s are easier. That should tell you everything right there. As a buyer, not as somebody who's grading, but as a buyer, you should know that these are harder to obtain. That's why it's the premium. We are? Yeah. As a grader, as somebody sending cards out to grade, yeah, of course you prefer PSA. You know they're going to give you more 10s. You know Beckett's going to give you the 9.5 and only a few pristines, and if you're real lucky, a black label. How do you feel about Canada being the 51st state? Makes a lot of sense to me. The only thing that will stop us from joining is pride. That's it. But Canadians and Americans speak English, so we have a common language. We're genetically similar. We are bordered right next to each other, and we have shared interests in the world, right? We're one continent. It could happen easily. Wouldn't be a big problem at all. It's smart, actually, because you got really big you got really big competitors on the other side, like China, Russia, Iran, North Korea. That's a whole group. If Canada, America became one country, it would be like America gains another Texas. Maybe that's part of it. Like, Canada's not as big as you think. By land mass, is pretty big, but it's about as big as Texas otherwise. So we've got Texas, and that's just one of the states too. We are? All right. You know who I think wins the most in that exchange? Canada. Because all of a sudden, you are allowed to do whatever you want. When you become another state, you can travel to all the other 50 states and work anywhere you want to work. Move anywhere you want to move. Live in any kind of climate you want to live in. Go to any of the American universities. So your options for life just expanded way beyond the Canadian border. Before then, you just kind of got to stay in Canada and be cold. And you're underestimating how many nice beaches and how many beautiful lakes and rivers there are to move to. And how many cool tech companies and corporations there are in America. It's like mind-boggling how much there is. America just gains Canada a colder place to live with a really high cost of living and a really expensive homes. That's not a huge gain to the average American. All right, let's see. We're trying to get our good friend Ruski home. Nice. All right, so here is Order of the Black Knights. I wonder what laws would change. I really like how thick Union Arena cards feel. Yeah, they're beautiful. Chris Rinaldi, what's up, Chris? Here's Kalen. Just need to make sure to see it. Let me see your black labels. PSA is best if you want to sell Pokemon. Here's Jeremiah Gottwald. Here's Lelouch. All right. Putting this away. And here's Gurin. Very nice. And here's Gekka. Would they divide Canada into a couple states? I don't know. I don't know how they would do it. But Canadians, another interesting thing for Canadians, not only would you guys gain all these job opportunities, education opportunities, cheaper cost of living, cheaper homes, beach houses, whatever you want, better places to go on vacation, you would also gain the ability to decide the outcome of U.S. elections. Think about that. You guys could suddenly decide who the next U.S. president is. And because you're about as big as Texas, you would suddenly be one of the most important areas in America. California, Texas, New York, Chicago, Florida. There's some really big states that really sway the election, and you'd be one of them. So joining the United States would not be such a bad situation for you guys at all. You'd get a powerful say in the next outcome of the elections. It might be a pretty bad deal for Republicans in America if Canada joined. And that's pretty interesting because Donald Trump is a Republican. All right, so we open up your beautiful Code Geass card. You got your holos. This is why I said before, I think his intention to add Canada to the United States is pretty authentic, because if it was more about power, he would not want Canada to join. It would most likely make it so Democrats win elections from now on. And Democrats should also be interested in Canada joining. Canada votes pretty Democrat. All right, here goes. All right, here's Shinji. I want to tap into Canada's 5 million maple syrup reserve. the Maple Syrup Trust Fund. Shige Kuni Genryusai. Excuse me. All right. Do you think we'll look back at Japanese 151 Master Balls fondly? Are you fondling your Master Balls, Josie? Halfway done with my Master set. Oh, I love the Master Balls. They're one of the more fun parts of the hobby that Pokemon maybe accidentally stumbled upon. Such a great idea. Free healthcare for everyone. Trump is an opportunist. He went Republican because that's where the opportunity was. He wasn't always a Republican. Sure, and I think for Donald Trump, he is really more of a businessman, and I think he cares about success a lot. I think he cares about image. So he wants to look good. So if he's in charge of America, he wants America to look good, and then he wants to look good making America look good. So he's obsessed with looks. Stephen Woolridge. So I think that's his personality type a little bit. All right, so he just wants to be able to say, I got Canada and United States to become one country. He doesn't really care about what happens after him, I think, as much. He's like, you guys can sort that out. He cares about everyone knowing he was the one who did it. So, and that fits his profile. He brags all the time. That's all he does. He's constantly bragging. No one thought we could do it. We are. But when you actually analyze it, there's a lot of military efficiencies when the two countries combine. Like one military can protect the whole continent. You don't have to have like this, two teams, double of everything. You got to have twice of everything. You got two intelligence agencies. You got to have two, borders to move troops back and forth over. That gets complicated, in my opinion. The efficiencies would be insane. All of a sudden, we could do business with each other. Think of all the companies that would like to open up in Canada, or the Canadian companies that could quickly expand into the lower 50 states or whatever, right? You could expand so much. That'd be insanely good for your area, for the corporations that are incorporated in Canada. Jacob Hayes, 1 box of Nikkei and shipping. New bag and 2 slabs. All right, box of Nikkei. Nikkei's still hot. We got fresh cases of it waiting. Let's see. Very good. We don't want to deal with health insurance. I don't see it happening. As a Torontonian, I haven't met anyone who really wants to join. Sure. I mean, it's something for you guys to talk about. And let's say Canada never joins the United States. Maybe that's just how the world works then, all right, it's not a big deal. Again, like from my perspective, let's say the United States never absorbs Canada. What did I lose? I didn't lose anything. I actually think it's Canadians who have the bigger loss. And this is some weird, rare opportunity because Trump's a weird-ass guy. You got to admit, he's a unique president. He's got a supermajority. He's got the popular vote. He's got the Supreme Court. And he's just a real weird guy. You get this one chance to join, and after him, it's probably over. So that's something for you guys to think about and to weigh the cons and the pros and the cons. But I've weighed them, and I think it's overall a pro. We are? All right. Tossing this away. Very good. Konnichiwa. Trump's crazy enough to do it. He's crazy, dude. He's a weird guy. What if Canada, United States, and Mexico become one superpower of CUM? I've seen that. Funny as hell, man. All right, let's do it, Mr. Jacob. Mr. Jacob. Okay. Canada and the United States joining together makes them one large single buyer of goods, meaning now we can jerk the other countries around a little more, saying, hey, we're one united, gigantic consumer nation, and you have to, treat us good. That's what we're afraid of with China getting closer to being in parity with the United States in terms of consumption. That's dangerous for the balance of power in the world. All right, let's see. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Okay. Konnichiwa. Oh my God. He is the chosen one. Oh yes, he's like the boy who lived, right? Wow, imagine if the shooter on that rooftop during that one convention just had better aim. We'd have history would be totally different. The whole history would be written completely different. Like right now, we're heading toward the inauguration of Trump, and he's swearing in all his cronies. I'm just saying that to be facetious. But, you know, these people are getting interrogated by the Democrat hearings or whatever, and, you know, and you can see them fighting already, and history could be totally different if he had just been shot in the face that day. And I don't know, it's just amazing, isn't it? It's such a consequential moment that kid didn't have, like, look, this is him. And in the reflection, that's Trump. He just had slightly better aim. The whole world would be different right now. Here we are. All right. And, oh. Konnichiwa. All right. It's God's plan, not better aim. Yeah, some people really believe that. And so, you know, it's sort of like a chosen by the gods situation for Trump. He probably, whether he believes that or not, maybe he does, you know, because when it comes down to playing around with your own real life, maybe he's, you know, had a moment where he's like, maybe I am the chosen one, right? The kings in the past would say that, right? It was called the right of kings, I think. The divine right of kings. That was the term. And it was this idea that the reason they rule over you is because God chose them to do that, right? So, I mean, he must be feeling a little tickle of that. And even if he doesn't believe it, which he might not, because you never know what these political leaders truly believe, he at least knows he can exploit that feeling. Jacob Hayes, new bag. All right, you got it, man. A new bag, as in this is the new bag? Is Trump Anakin Skywalker? What would that make Melania? Dude, she's got a scowl, dude. It's because she's been in that marriage so long. Imagine being married to Trump. Oh, man, that's got to be tough. Something tells me that's not super fun. Let's see. All right. New bag, then. Yes, that is the new bag. Shinzo Abe's ghost saved Trump. You never know. Shinzo Abe, he was a conservative in Japan, and that guy got assassinated by a homemade gun. Crazy, dude. So crazy. And that changed the future of Japanese politics as well. Okay. Okay. Jacob Hayes. The stock market would be in the pooper. Yeah, I do feel that it says something when the stock market explodes right after Trump wins. Like, it really did just jump significantly, didn't it? So no matter how you feel one way or the other, let me tell you about how the people who actually handle money all day feel. They think it's a good thing for the stock market. God, what is this? So my computer definitely reset. There we go. Let's log this back in. The stock market jumped significantly the first time he was elected as well. So it's happened 2 times now. Mr. White says Biden was weak. I think Biden wasn't just weak. He was just too old. He was really old. He couldn't talk. Bad situation for everybody. All right. And his DEI pick, vice president, wasn't pulling her weight either. She wasn't saying or doing anything amazing. She wasn't like a silver lining. We are. That's been the word you see nowadays. Everyone says that now. Let's go ahead and click print on this. Choosing a person unqualified for the role, not even wanted by Democrat voters, but for one reason only. She was a woman of color and she was a woman. She had a vagina and that was it. It's like, it sounds crass even saying that out loud, but it's just the truth, isn't it? There we go. He should have picked Bernie Sanders. Biden Bernie. He could have had Bernie as a vice president. That'd have been good. I think it would have been better. Could have been Biden Bernie. All right, there we go. And then maybe in the re-election, they would have picked Bernie as the replacement for Biden, and maybe we'd have President Bernie right now. All right. So she was a disaster. Brandon Warder, use my store credit for spotting that ETB break. All right, the ETB break is over. We're going to run another round of it, but I think it gets more expensive now. Good luck, everybody. Not really a Trump fan, but I trust him to take my share to the moon. Okay. Let's grab this. Oh, this is the conversation people were waiting for. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, prismatic to the moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many Fallout MTG packs you got? Oh, you're scaring me. You're going to make me look at that next, dude. I definitely have some. I got to look into it. I don't remember. Anything better than camel? Hey, don't you be falling out of a coconut tree, man. Hey, look it up. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, give me a number. Give me a number. How would the hobby be impacted? If the United States goes to war, how would the hobby be impacted in your opinion? Just depends on the war. Kess Travers says 2. 1, 2. Okay, thank you, Kess. Kess is the decider, everyone. Grant on 1. Grant on 2. Grant on 3. Sorry, Grant. Mike side on 4. Sorry, Mike side. Alexis on 5. She got a free spot. Daniel Wiseman. Yo! That is Daniel Wiseman. Lurkin Lowry. Tizay. 6. Brandon Warder. There it is. That is the end of the prismatic ETB break. What's better as a long-term investment, Apple or sealed prismatic? You know what's crazy? It might be prismatic. If you were to ask in hindsight what's a better stock, and you were to choose between, like, I don't know, some sort of Neo Destiny booster box or like Skyridge booster box for $100, and now it's like $25,000 or $50,000 versus Apple, it might be the Skyridge, right? All right, well, it looks like I'm out of cards here. Let's put some other. Mr. Pokemon tweeted there will be more printed Pokemon coming soon. Nice. Yeah, all these people who are like twisting their hands and crying and grinding their teeth, it's like, you know this set's still in print, right? There you go. The fact that it's so popular just shows you how great of a product Pokemon is. And everyone should celebrate that. That's a good thing. It's a good thing that the hobby you're in is a really good one. And that the cards you collect might actually go up in value over time. That's great. Who wants to collect something that goes down in price? That's stupid. All right. Daniel Wiseman, is he here? That post was hilarious. The Card Printing Company is going to print more cards. You don't say. I have 2 Cool Kid cards left there. I'm about to ship. Are they still there? It's under Irving. Most likely it is. I don't touch those. Okay, so this is completed. And we start another one. Oh, did I write Daniel Wiseman down? Hold on. Don't forget to take my store credit. Yes, I did forget, actually. Daniel Wiseman, 1 ETB. All right. He's very wise. So wise. You're like a miniature Buddha. All right. Thank you guys for being here today in the daytime stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. We're going to be live tonight, by the way. If you didn't know that, we go live every night, 7 days a week. Today we have a BGS return, Hello Kitty, and I've only priced up 2 of them. But we've got an awful lot more to go through. There's some 9.5s, there's some 10s, there's some black label 10s. I think we should start a break on a black label 10. All right, there we go. Okay. So we begin a new ETB break. And it will be 1 ETB, a $20 buy-in, but I have to choose a price for the ETBs now. Are you ready? Let's take a look and see what this will cost to restock. Okay. They were always going to print more. The key will be, can you actually get your hands on it? Yeah, I was talking about that myself. Like, it could take a while before you can actually easily obtain it. But I promise you, they're gonna print more of it, toss it up in Walmart, GameStop pre-orders. It's Champion's Path. It's Hidden Fates. This has all happened before, guys. None of this is super unusual. All right. Pretty expensive, man. So it says that I should do a 1. Oh, hold on. One in 11 spots. But I tell you what, let's just do 1 in 10 again. Who cares about the profit? So I can do 1 in 10 all over again. I'm not going to worry so much about making a good profit on these, because everyone's stressed over the price, right? I get it. Here we go. So this would be 1 in 10 all over again. All right. How does one know if they're Poke rich? If you're swimming in Pokemon cards, I guess. I like to watch the greed unfold. Oh, yeah. There's plenty of greed. There we go. All right. Very nice. There's a lot of people acting, maybe holier than thou, and it turns out they're plenty greedy. There's plenty of people who maybe don't have a lot of money, but if they could be in a position of power or a position of wealth, they might be pretty greedy. That's something a lot of people underestimate is you're not a virtuous person just because you don't have a lot of money. You're not like this person of character just because you don't have a lot of money. And the people who act especially virtuous, they might not be very virtuous either. They might just have enough money that they can pretend to be virtuous. So it's a tricky world out there. I try not to overthink it. I take a real dry approach to everything. So I don't actually know how to price this. This is Sanrio Cinema Roll, Pristine 10, and he's the Bard. And I feel like, so that's an RR, right? And this is an RR. Price them out, we're gonna make them 50. You're gonna be seeing lots of this Hello Kitty, and then 1 or 2 of them might sell here or there, but eventually they will get posted up on probably eBay, because our audience is more of a, Mr. Brandon Warner, we gotta take this. Our audience is more of a Pokemon audience. Here it is. This goes down to 220. You got 220. Did you see that video where the guy was asking financial advice after going 26? Oh my God, I saved that so I could make a reaction video, or at least just repost it. I totally saw that. It was funny as hell, dude. Totally saw that. Jonathan Lewandowski, spot in the Gym Heroes, spot in the Neo. Having attachment to the cards means you actually enjoy the hobby and are lot just looking for a quick flip. Yeah, and there's a lot of gatekeeping, and there's a lot of people who maybe don't love Pokemon at all, who they do just want to scalp and flip. There's everything, all that stuff and everything in between. So, again, you can twist your hands over it. You can grind your teeth. You can cry. I take a dry approach. I just say, what can I do with what I have? What do I have actual control over in my life? There you go. Maybe you can try to write laws. If you don't like the way things are running, if you don't like the way people buy or sell cards, go write new laws maybe. But if you can't do that, in the meantime, you got to look at what can I do? What do I have that I can do? I can't wait to see the videos from the retail stores, people fighting over Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 there. We're an hour and 20 minutes deep. It's 6:40 at the PM. Here's the Elite Booster. That's the other one with 3 people in it. Good. How do you stop yourself from getting too attached to the cards? I don't think that's a problem. You're supposed to be attached. That's the whole idea. That's why they go up in value. They go up in value because people don't want to sell. Alex Silva, may I have 2 Final Fantasy Soldiers Returns? Yes, sir. Boy, Soldiers Returns been selling a little bit. Maybe I need to keep that closer. All right. Oh, 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 oh. Man, there's just no room over here. I'm going to fall over. I'm writing laws right now. Okay. Dope video today, Mr. Paste. Here is my melody. Oh, man, that's cute. Tifa full art incoming. Here we are. Ooh. Could be. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid my melody gets to be a little more expensive. 2 Final Fantasy Soldiers Returns. My table is going to look so cute. All right. Okay, here's Anima. And here's KURL. Okay. 2 cold ones. Mr. Alex Silva. Where did I last see you, Alex Silva? I don't think I've seen your stuff in a while. He says, I have a box. Okay. That's why I haven't seen you in a while. You're over here. Cool. Try again, man. There is a Tifa full art in this set, and it's pretty expensive. Very good. I'm like, he never really posts videos. Someone must have said something to make him rant. Well, you know, also I've been thinking about making those videos more often. Oh my God, look at this. The little doggy, Pompurin. Oh my God, dude, I can't even say their names. I don't know how popular the little doggy is. I have a theory he's worth a little less than the others. So, because I haven't seen him before. So he's going to be 40. Joey Albrecht, 100 towards slab away. Joseph Albrecht. Okay. This Shining Tyranitar moves down to 900. And then he says 1 Ruby Sapphire Spanish. 3 Holo Shuffles. How many spots left on the Mega? So the Mega Sublist got reset because it finished. And so there's 3 people on the current Mega Sublist. Remember, the Mega Sublist gives you a chance for a booster pack called a Mega Booster Pack, which you can buy outright for 400. 6 of those, 1 has been pulled. There it is. Bill Barron is officially in the Mega Break. He might be the one. He might take that Suicune home. He's got a 1 in 6 odds now. Okay, 3 Holo Shuffles. Purin is the Chad of the Hello Kitty squad. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 3 cold ones. Okay. All right. Thank you, says Kess. Thank you, Mr. Kess. What do we got? Raltz, Carvana, Talo, and Myena. You got a holo. Nice, dude. Okay. And there's the Carvana. Carvan. Huh. Boink. All right. How nice. Joey Albrecht. Where are we keeping you right now, Joseph? Did we put you in a box? So, guys, I better start telling you to stop placing orders. We got to get ready to wrap up for tonight because we're going to go live again. Remember that. Oh, there you are. Daytime stream usually is supposed to last an hour. We're at an hour and 30. How does the Holo Shuffle work? Well, you spend $5 buying a randomly pulled holographic Pokemon card. If you're lucky, you will pull a holographic Pokemon card that is a placeholder for a slab. So let's see it. So look, if you pull this one, you just keep him and he's $5. But if you pull this one, it says, I will give you this Scyther. I'll make you a trade for this Scyther. So that's how it works. They're randomly pulled. All right. Anthony Shime, he says, the Hello Kitty in a cup and 5 surging sparks. Surging sparks. Here it is. Hello Kitty in a cup. Very nice. I go to the stores in the mall for fun when I'm getting a good walk-in. And one of the things I'm really consistently hit with is Hello Kitty merchandise. It's everywhere. It must be a very good product. There you go. So when I saw this come out, I said, I got to grade some of that. Now, he says he also wants 5 Surging Sparks. Let's go find Surging Sparks. I have 2 very small bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Mr. Anthony. Only alphas by Hello Kitties, pretty much. But it's a fantastic gift also for your girlfriend. So you might have a girlfriend who's not as much into your Pokemon card collection, but you could buy her a little Hello Kitty card and be like, here, you get one. So very easy to do that. Girls appreciate Hello Kitty even more because it's so pink. But, you know, from a collector investor perspective, nothing wrong with this product at all. I actually bought a lot of cases of this when it came out, and I'm sitting on those cases. There's a big cult following. Hello Kitty, they're mostly women who are hot. Yeah, it's definitely as a product, I think it has a lot of strength. Here's Palo Sand. Here's Rotom. And Tapu Cuckoo. Cuckoo for Popo Puffs. Here's Gravity Mountain. All right. I've seen Tortas with it too. Buy me a box of Black Flame so we can drill the Zards. And there we go. So you got 1 Gravity Mountain. So you're saying you've got 2 small bags somewhere. Let's see if we can find one of them at least. Roberts, Kalura, Curtis, Sanchez, you're not in here. I bet you're in here. The lower box is where we would keep a small bag. Suevas, Rivas, Dirksen, Garcia, Vargas, Shime. That's a small bag. Okay. And so we have one more AN box to look into. Welcome back, Mr. Anthony. How are you today? Antonio. I'm only seeing 1 small bag for you. Not seeing 2 small bags. 1, 2, 3. I didn't see a second small bag. Let me put these in here for now, and you can tell me more about the other small bag. But let's see what's in here first. Carbink. Wow, look at that Alakazam. These are valuable, you know. These XY era stuff, they've gone up. All right, there you go. Anthony Shime. Mexican hamburgers are delicious. Okay. All right. Let's price up another Hello Kitty at this point. Look at this silly looking guy. Pristine 10. Koro, Kuririn. I don't know. I have no clue about this character. Oh, it's a double-sided card. And look, they did it backwards. They put the holo on the front and the etching on the back. So they did it backwards. He is a hit card out of a set. So those are definitely more rare. They're called BRs. I don't know what it stands for. It could stand for like back rare. We are going to ask for more because there's just 1 of these in a box. All right. He's not popular. All right, we're going to take Six's advice. She says he's not popular. He's cute. What are you talking about, Six? All right, you just changed my price to 60 because I actually don't know that much about Hello Kitty. All I know is technically from a rarity point of view, he's hard to get. Blake Santoro, 1 holo shuffle. Hello, Blake. How are you? All right, let's see if you get lucky today. He's beautiful like you. Oh, my God. Pudding head hamster got nerfed. Mr. hates the hamster. I don't hate him. Bloop. Oh. That was the Scyther. That's so funny, dude. That's crazy. All right. Well, you get a Scyther today. Oh, it's a good one, too, by the way. Here it is. Scyther. Not bad. Pretty good. All right, Mr. Blake. All right. tossing that away. That was easy. Here's one. We've got Pompopurin, the doggy again. Oh, it's a BR as well. It's got a little butthole on the back. I don't think they understood the front and the back of the card. I guess it's not a big deal. You could always request they correct it, I guess, if it was a big deal. The front's kind of prettier anyways. Maybe that's why they were deciding the front should be the hollow side. He's popular. So Pompopurin, and this is a BR, okay? So that's a higher rarity. We'll set this at 100. Pristine 10. I like that he's got a little poopy hole on the back. It's really funny, actually. Javier says, one spot in the prismatic break. So here it is. A chance for a whole ETB of prismatic. This is a pre-order break where if you get pulled out of here when the product arrives, you get to, exchange your card for a whole thing. So here's an example of a real cheap one. This is a 9.5 cinema roll. It's supposed to be equivalent to a PSA 10, right? And by the way, all these prices are subject to change. So like what could happen is people could start posting these up on eBay, and if their prices are much higher than mine are jumping. So mine are based off of I have no clue what these are worth, and that could change very rapidly over here. But this guy's just going to be priced to be gotten rid of. So here he is. He gets to be $20. So you got the 10 and the 9.5. The 9.5 is a gem mint. He's supposed to be similar to like a PSA 10. There you go. Mr. Mike Side, one spot in the ETB. Okay. Here's Mike's side. Good. Thank you. Ooh, this one's pretty. Oh, it's another one. So they did this one the same way. On the back of it is the etching. The person who encapsulated it didn't know that this is the back of the card. This is the back side of the card. But I don't know. Is it such a bad thing? It's a beautiful holo. I don't know. Being Weiss Blau, I don't think we'll see many more being graded. I think you got your monopoly. It's not a monopoly, and I'm not asking unusual price. Is that unusual pricing? That's not unusual. That's very straightforward, actually. It took 3 months to grade these. It took a lot of money. It's more expensive to grade with BGS than it is to grade with PSA, by the way, if you didn't know that. BGS costs more to grade. That's my Melody, and it is a BR, so this will cost more. I'm in school. You're in school? Yay! One Magikarp spot, one Terra Festival, two Korean Electric Breaker. I thought the Korean Electric Breaker would sell even faster than it is, but it has actually sold a nice chunk on its first round. I think there's a thing going on where people are really waiting for Prismatic to come out. Magikarp spot. Here we are. Update the break history. Mister, I sent for the BGS blue little guy. What, this one right here? This little 9.5? Yeah, again, that might make a fun little gift for like your girlfriend or something. But this is kind of the serious business right here. Cards like this one with the pretty thing on the back. So those are the two-sided cards, and these are considered hits. Okay, Terra Festival. So, where's my Terra Festival? Korean Electric Breaker. Dan, you won an ETB. 2-hour stream. Pricing is fair compared to what I've seen on eBay, just saying it entices people to grab them up. Yeah, if you notice a big discrepancy between my price and the price of a PSA 10, let me know right away, because these should actually cost more than a PSA 10. Technically, the BGS Pristine 10 is more valuable. And so I should at least be matching PSA, especially also if it's sold prices too, because sold prices is sort of like, you know, it's like a, what would you call it? It's like a hard cap on the low end of the price, right? If you call like the buy it now price on the market like a soft cap, the sold price is a hard cap. So you should never be below the sold price. It doesn't make any sense to. Pompurin's booty hole in the back. Yeah, look. All right. Okay, 2 electric breakers. That is very funny. Okay. Ugh. There we go. And do we update the fishy? Here's the fishy break. This is the last time Magikarp will be a 1 in 5 break. He's going to move to be a 1 in 6 break next time. Okay. And we got some Pokemon to open for our friend Reynaldo. The little hamster even looking at you like, yeah, I caught you looking. It's funny. Okay, okay. Hello Kitties invading the table. I've sold 2 Hello Kitties now. I gotta sell like almost $2,000 worth of this just to break even on the cost of doing this. I need to sell $2,000 of Hello Kitties to break even. And then after that, I can make a profit. It's a lot of money. So like I sold 1 slab for 50 and another slab for 20. Whoopty, I got a whole $70 done. It's a long way to go, guys. And I don't know if these prices really reflect their demand. All I know is I'm just throwing up prices. I'm not researching it, so take advantage. Okay, Reynaldo. Considering how popular Hello Kitty is and how little competition I have, I could probably ask for more. Thank you, mister. I'm so down to rip the ETB. Oh, yeah. Hopefully, Umbreon in there. Anthony Shime says, Hello Kitty blue one and pink one. I don't know the names. Here they are. All right. Blue one, pink one. Anthony Shime. I'll look at the prices a little more over dinner, I think. I should know this. I shouldn't just do price guessing. It's a really stupid way to price anything, particularly because I could be significantly overpricing as well. All right, there we go. I should have an idea on these. Just getting here. Thank you for the Topps Charizard and not charging an additional slab away. Well, that's because you finished the other one in one night, so you're not going to have to pay the slab away fees for that. No, sir. We are. Yeah, you paid in one day. We'll cancel those fees. I don't care. All right, so that's it. It is 7, and I'm going to jump off now. We're going to start with Elijah Martinez for the next stream. Oh, wait, we got one from Joseph Vargas. How long did he wait? Oh, he's only 3 minutes. Well, here, I'm going to do... Well, hold on. Wait a second, Sue. What did you each order? I'll just do the Joseph Vargas one real fast. All right. Joseph says he doesn't know if he's had a bag. All right, Joseph Vargas, one live. That's a cold live custom, Joseph Vargas. And he wants 2 hollow shuffles. Can a case of Sneaker Bunko be slabbed away? Yes, you can. They're, yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'll allow it. There we go. The case price is cheaper than the price I'm going to charge when it arrives, okay? So if you can buy a whole case of it, that's great. There it is. Okay, Joseph Vargas, just a couple hollows. Elijah, I did his. We might as well do yours. 1 Pokebra. I gotta get these Pokebras out. Running low on Pokebras. I need to spend some time restocking Pokebras. I don't know. Let's grab this chunk, and then these 3, and then it would be, I'd rotate this one to the front. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. That's the typical shuffle, right? Shazoom. All right, we got Slowking, Scizor. You got a cold pack. This is, everyone, this is an example of a cold pack in the Pokebrush. Now you know that is a cold pack in the Pokebrush. All right, 4 hollow shuffles. Maybe you get lucky in those hollow shuffles. Yeah, we've pulled a couple hit packs out of there. I was wondering when a cold one was going to pop out. Ready? I'd like to slab Mr. Dark Explorer's box. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It wouldn't necessarily be impossible to slab away a vintage booster box, but I would probably have to be happy with the price because it's so easy to just hold it. Oh, man, rough, Elijah. Elijah, send in another order for tonight, Elijah. You got a bag? Let's find your bag. I remember Pokebras now. Yeah, Pokebras haven't been opened a lot recently, but a couple have been opened. And they're supposed to be ungraded Pokemon cards in the Pokebras. And we've designed them so that there's cold ones and hot ones. So that you can get a pack that's real hot or a pack that's real cold. And we did that to make them more exciting. And they have to be shuffled just like the They have to be shuffled just like the Holo shuffles now. That's how they work. New bag, Elisha? Is this a new bag? I got a box. He's got a box. Okay, that explains it. Ah, there it is. Found it. Ooh. Okay. Box is almost ready to be split into a double box. Interesting. I remember Pokebris now. So we will probably price up a few more of these Hello Kitties tonight. And by a few, I mean a lot. We also may begin a black label Hello Kitty break. Would you guys like to see a black label break on the Hello Kitties? Let me show off the black labels again. I'm not trying to give up all the black labels right away, but let me show them off. One of them's pretty special. So we got this one. This is probably the best one right here. This should be expensive. This is a BR. There it is, see? So that got black label. We got a Kurumi. That's a Hello Kitty. These drinks, My Melody. And there you have it. Just a couple of them get the black label. But those are going to be a very high premium. I have to make my money on these, basically. That card's fantastic. I don't even know what this should be worth. That's truly collectible, in my opinion. This one right here, that's desirable. I want the purple one. If I buy slab, is it just the price on the sticker, or do you pay additional for shipping? It's the price on the sticker, and shipping is a flat $9. So the way we do it on this stream, your stuff doesn't ship until you buy a round of shipping. So what you can do is you can buy one slab on Tuesday, another one on Friday, another slab 3 weeks later, and they all just stay over here. And then you pay shipping one time, it's $9. If you just really want one slab and you want to ship immediately, I will allow you to do $6 shipping on one slab, okay? Or like two slabs. Two slabs, it won't make a difference. All right. Very good. What's a Poo Chaco? My slab away number is wrong. Oh, tell me a little bit about it, Mr. Dwight. Who are you? Are you Sean? Rainbow Tops Charizard, $1,000 to $980. Shouldn't it be $950? Oh, I might have misunderstood how much you sent. If you're saying it should be $950, I will just trust you then. I might have misunderstood how much you sent. It looked like you sent 520. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just explain that to me a little bit later, okay? So I updated it for you. All right, I'm hopping off. Teresa McHaney. Teresa McHaney, are you new? I feel like I recognize McHaney. Let's see. Yeah, but Golem was already down. Yeah, I think that was probably it. Biden is addressing the U.S. Jeffrey Trevino bought this. Here you go, Jeffrey. Oh, the Japanese Pokemon Team Rocket. Did you write my name on a slab I got? Sure did. Right now, I just did. I just saw that payment. Now, I don't know if the prices will be that low when I come back, because I'm about to research those Hello Kitty prices, okay? I didn't do any research. Let's see. Nope, not new. All right, one custom vintage pack, 5 Japanese, Oshinoko. Oh, man, I haven't opened Oshinoko in a while. I don't even know where that's at. Should be over here. Oh, that might be it right there. Is that it, or is this the Japanese, the English one? Is this English? How do I know if it's English? Oh, English edition, it says on the box. Haha, ow, haha. How many did you order? 5? Oh, I would just have 4. That's insane, dude. I have exactly 4 packs for you. One custom vintage pack. I've got another box. I'll get you another box. Okay, you ready? Just supposed to grab a chunk of these. Come on now. Rotate it to the back. Grab a chunk of these. 2, 3, 1. All right, good luck in the vintage packs. Okay, good. Gust of Wind, Slowpoke, Natu, Energy. Oh, Kingdra, that's so good. But also Tentacruel. All right, Kingdra Tentacruel. It's a bit of a lighter pack. It's not Charizard. We need to go get you some more Oshinoko. I'll get this done. What time will you be on tonight? I'll be on at 12:30 a.m. Central Time. All right, here we are. Ta-da! Whew. So we had to get another box. Later, see you in the morning. Thoughts on the Pokemon Center addressing the shortage of products? Are people having their pre-orders canceled? Somebody came in the stream and said they had their pre-order canceled by Pokemon, the Pokemon Center. There we go. How about that? Pokemon Center's canceling orders so they can resell it on eBay. Here it is. I mean, even if they have a shortage of product, why don't they just tell you that, hey, you know, would you like to cancel? Because if you do, we will give you your money back. But if you don't cancel, we will keep printing and you'll be next in line. So why don't they just do it that way? Here we are. All right, here's a holo. And oops. And here's a holo. And here's a holo. And here's a holo. And here's a holo. Yep, the boss lady said he can continue with the stream. No, she didn't say that. You are false. Teresa, thank you so much, Teresa. And we got your order done before ending the stream. I thought you would like that. I don't want to make my best friend Teresa have to wait. There we go. All right. Teresa McHaney. All right. Very good. Let's see if I got any more mail today. I hope I did. I was supposed to get a delivery today, but it didn't show up. Too late for orders? You can place an order right now, but I won't service it. I'll be servicing it in the nighttime stream. So place your pre-orders for the nighttime stream. See you there, guys.